Excuse me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I'm your humble host, David Null, also known as Hawkeye Two Feathers, and I greet you with the love and the honor and the respect from the infinite creator that you deserve. I'm being prompted by my spirit guides and by my guardian angel to do this video right now. As many of us know in the DSAHK community, the Silent 72 plus, as I have called part of myself, and other people have agreed. I'm doing this in that I meditated last night, this morning, today, prayed about it, about why Dante's channel went dark. And the answer that I continue to get, and I'm being prompted right now to do this video live without any kind of rehearsal or pre-thought or whatever, except what I've been shown over the past 24 hours. And that is that life is a test. Life is a current test. It's an ongoing test. When we leave this 3D reality, we're still going to be tested as spirits or ethereals or whatever our next journey is. And it's important that we understand that we must have faith. For those of us, I've been following Dante for 2014, 2015, something like that. And I first came across him with the Alien Handbook thing. And he switched channels. He went over here. He went dark. They did this. Things have happened. But of all the things that I can say, and trust me, I don't have any inside information except my spirit guide and what I'm hearing from the angel side of things, if you will, what I consider angels, not Charistus or anything. Now they may be, but I'm just speaking through my spirit guide and they're speaking through me. We must be patient. We must have faith. For all of us who've watched Dante over these years, and it isn't just about the aliens or the Methine or the Mater or the Vlash or any of the others. It's not about that. What he has been trying to teach us in a lot of other ways is to have faith. Have faith that there are more truths out there. There are aliens, yes. And so have faith in that there are other things that, even though we haven't been told them, they exist. The fact that he showed pictures of orbs, and I've showed pictures. I've been studying orbs for years, and it's the understanding and the faith in the universe, because it's so much more vast and expansive. And I know I was disheartened. I was like, oh man, he went dark. Oh man, I was going to go back through and watch some of his other videos. Oh crap, I wanted to catch up on some stuff. And so at first I began to feel forlorn. And then my spirit guide kicked in and said, you can't do this. You got to have faith. You got to be patient. All things happen for a reason. Now, the going dark thing with Dante's channel is he warned us, and everybody should have been aware. There are some videos still out there on other channels. And all you have to do is, all I did was put in DS space AHK, and I got a bunch of stuff that come up on DuckDuckGo of other people who have downloaded or republished some of his videos. Now, what I find interesting about this is that in life, everything is a test. In my commentary and experiences and stories about shamans, and you have to experience darkness sometimes to understand what the light is. And sometimes we have to, know information sometimes is a good thing. But the biggest thing that we need to remember during whatever is going on is to not panic. Take what we've already learned from Dante and just rely on some of that information. Don't overthink it, you know, but at the same time, allow it to come into you. Allow, as I've always, I keep saying in my prayers, allow, accept, and receive the energy and the knowledge and the healing from the universe. And it's true. So, with my forlornness this morning about Dante's channel going dark, I said, oh my goodness, whatever's going on, however it's going on, do I have faith? And the answer came back for me resoundingly, yes. Well, does that mean I understand what's going on? No. Does it mean that I need information? Would I like information? Yes. But the biggest thing is that we need to understand. And as a test, as a human being, and as other beings of higher etherical or other species, alien kind, whatever it may be, we got to have faith. Now, I've been tossing around this topic for a while, and I'm going to do a separate video on this, so it will catch anybody. But here's the thing, and it's interesting that they told me I needed to do this video concerning the cause. And I spoke about this before. And as are those of us who are the silent 72 plus, those of us who wish to do something, the question was posed to me from higher self to say, Hawkeye, what is your cause? And my cause is for humankind. Now, I realize that there are different kinds of hybrids and different species and different other alien beings and so forth out there. I get that. But as far as for the planet is concerned, if I'm not aware of other entities, then my cause is for human type beings, any being that's working for the good side, to keep us liberated, to keep us with free will, to stop slavery, to stop enslavement of our brains and our souls and our energies. I ain't on that side. So my cause is for the humanity of the planet. That's my cause. Now, I know there are other things going on in the universe. I'm aware of them. Now, can I speak directly to these? I'm not capable, and I'm not sure of my intel, but I know that there are things going on in the universe that we are just not being told. Dante was one of the very few resources that those of us who understood there's something going on up there, all around us and out there. And he was giving us a glimpse of what was going on. We need to have faith. That's what my Mother Mary message, she woke me up this morning, and it's been, listen, Hawkeye, Dave, sit down, look at yourself in the mirror for a minute and say, do you have faith? And of course I do. I mean, I have faith in the messages that I get because I've not been steered wrong when I listen to the right side of what's going on. Actually, it's my left over here, but to the idea, though, that listen here, the message, and it's coming in like gangbusters right this minute. Please don't panic. Please don't panic. Please don't panic. Calm yourself. Whatever needs to be done needs to be done. Life is a test, as I put in over in the chat. And regardless of where we go in time and space, in whatever reincarnations we are, it's all an ultimate test in the end. Which side are you on? Are you for the cause of humanity, for the cause of all beings in the universe to be able to learn, live, and work together and be together in a peaceable way without one species or another trying to rule or otherwise subjugate another? I'm for that cause. Now, regardless of, or irregardless, depending on who the Charistus are, what the Charistus, the Anunnaki, whatever, I'm still working for the same cause, and that is for humanity. Now, my humanity goes for any being that wishes to agree with my basic personal thing, which is the universal law of do no harm. I don't care what you look like, but if your core value is to do no harm, then we're going to get along. If we are beings of like-minded, we're like-minded beings. We're the league of like-minded beings. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your species is. I don't care where you're from. But if you're a part of the league of like-minded beings, that we wish peace, we wish brotherhood, we wish communication between species, whatever the race, ethnicity, galaxy they're from, as long as they're not trying to enslave us. I'm all for it. That cause, I will die with that in my hand. You cannot pry that off of my soul, because that is my internal cause. I have always been this way. I've always wanted peace between people. I've never been one to want to start a fight. Let me see if I can. I've got my head knocked too many times at trying to stop a fight, and I've never seen the purpose of fighting if dialogue could be established. Now, when all else fails, sometimes you just got to knock the snot out of somebody because they just aren't going to pay attention. And I understand that as well. I know that in a previous life that I have been in battle. There are things that I know. I know archery that is just ingrained in me. At some point, I was an archer, and I have no explanation for that because I've had no formal training. But I can pick up my bow and arrow and go out there and get really damn close. Where other people are like, well, how did you do that? I don't know, just got a knack. But the message that's coming in loud and clear right now as I speak to you this moment is my Mother Mary message. And she's asking and pray, pray to Mother Mary. If your faith is lacking, pray to her. Not necessarily the rosary, but just send your thoughts out to Mother Mary. Send your prayers out to Dante, because we have no idea, those of us in the silent 72, as to actually what's going on. There may have been a very good reason why he went dark. Regardless of the reason, we have to have faith. So the big thing, and this is going to be a short message. I don't want to go in, and I don't have anything lengthy to discuss about this, other than the spirits are telling me, please don't panic. I know this has happened before. There have been times when things go dark, and I wondered, am I ever going to hear about Dante again? And then he shows back up. I got to have faith. Whether I've ever met the man in this life or another life, doesn't matter. I have to have faith for whatever reason that may be going on in another portion of the world, galaxy, dimensions. We got to have faith, and we must be patient. Now, that doesn't mean we should just sit on our hands but worrying isn't going to help the situation. Wondering and questioning. Mother Mary says, just have faith in yourself, in what you've already learned. Have faith. Connect to Mother Mary. Connect to the universe. And those questions will be answered. As much as Dante has said in so many words, pay attention to the universe, pay attention to other signs. There are all kinds of signs out there. The more he has alerted me to the Charista sign of the three, and of the the M's and different things. I realized that the symbols are in all kinds of things. The Charistas are putting out signs in movies and in animations, and it's showing up. It's showing up in runes. It's showing up in things, and it's like, there's another one. Now, why would they pick that specific type of rune that is or resembles the Charistus symbol, if you will? and I'm seeing it in some of these kids animations. I'm seeing it in all areas, in the Vikings, and in the series of the Vikings. The Charistus symbol is like boom, it's showing up. It's showing up as tattoos on people's faces, for example, in one of the series that I watched. And then I was like, really? Really, seriously, really. I mean, there's a tattoo on the guy's, and it was on a woman as well. So these symbols are out there. He has given us the basics to keep an eye out for what's going on. When we see one thing, is there actually smoke and mirrors going on, and is there something else going on? I cannot. I'm not speaking for Dante. Okay, I cannot. I can only speak, though, from the spirit from Mother Mary that has been in me for a long time. Please don't panic. Please stay calm. Stay calm. Stay patient. If you're worried, if your essence is going wacko, just stay calm. Find something to focus on. If you must pray to Mother Mary as a focal point about this, just ask for calm, ask for the peace, ask for what may be going on. I have no other answers, except that in my heart of hearts, I know whatever's going on has to be right at this moment. We don't understand what's going on, but I have to have faith in whatever it is going to be okay. One way or the other, it's going to be all right. But I got to have faith, and I can't. Let me stop with that, with the can't. I realize that rather than them drain my energy from panicking over this situation, I need to take that energy of panicking and turn it into a positive prayer of belief and faith in whatever's occurring. Pray for the good side. Pray for the cause. Pray for, and I'm using the term humanity for the earth, but I mean that in any being that agrees with the law of one, the universal law of do no harm, they're on my side. If they don't want to, I don't care what they look like or where they're from. If they're in their heart, they wish to do no harm, or to, as a protection, sometimes you got to do harm. And so in that respect, we need to protect ourselves from these other beings. But at the same time, I'm not going to just stand around and go, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. No, I'm going to take this time to take my panic energy and turning into something else. And I'm going to send out my prayers to Dante and all of the Charistus and all of whatever is remaining of the original 72, if that exists, and say, my prayers are for you, my brothers and sisters. Because in my opinion, in my book, we're all working for the same cause. We are the league of like-minded beings. We wish peace. We wish honor, respect, and above all, we wish peace and love between species, regardless. Let's figure out how to get along, not figure out how to kill each other. That's just wasted energy and stupid. So that's my tirade. I know somebody is over here in the chat. I just asked for guidance. There you are. Kind regards, Amanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you were in the conversation early this morning. And during that, I started getting downloaded messages and so forth. And see, that's why, I mean, Mother Mary and the spirits wouldn't let me do anything else today until I did this video. I'm like, tried to go outside. Now you got to come back in here. But now sit down and do this video right now. So I listen to my angels, but the biggest thing is, please understand. And as I've watched Dante over the years and seen the channel kind of come and go and things be there and then not and things, there's a bigger plan that I'm honestly, I don't understand, except that I understand that there's a bigger plan. That's all I need to know. There's a bigger plan Do I need to know if somebody's sneaking in and spying on somebody? No, I don't need any of that kind of internal information. But in my heart of hearts, I know there's a battle going on in the universe, good against evil, regardless of their names or where they come from. It's good against the evil. I'm against the bad guys. I am for all of us, the League of Like-Minded Beings, the Silent 72 Plus, and there are thousands of us out here. We must have faith in each other, in ourselves. We need. I know that I've watched a couple of videos, and my heart goes out for these folks, which is one reason why I'm doing this video, hoping and spread it, please. Whether you share this video, but at least spread the message. Tell other 72 plus silent 72ers, listen, we got to have faith in this. We got to be patient. We have to understand there are greater things at work here. And whether we understand what they are, we just need to understand that it's going on. For example, I'm going to use World War II, the French underground. The people in the French underground, the folks in northern France, might not have known what was going on in southern France. And because if they exchanged any information, then the whole plot could have gone awry. But the folks in northern France, the underground, were plotting against the Germans and whatever. And so, but they were secretive within themselves, but they were all working for the same cause. The cause to get rid of the Germans, the cause to spy on them, the cause to change the direction of World War II, to get France back. And so sometimes when you're working in war and spying and things like that, maybe there was information that needed to be looked at on the channel. Go through some of the videos. Maybe that shouldn't be there. Maybe there's been a time shift change. Maybe there's something else that's been altered. We don't know. But rather than freak out about whatever it is that's going on, we need to have faith. Please don't panic. Please be kind. Please be generous when you can. I have no idea. Turn off the ringer. Anyway, it happens a lot when I do these offbeat live streams. So anyway, my friends, my fellow compatriots, my fellow Silent 72 Plus, male, female, and whatever, and all genders, all races, if you're of the League of Like-Minded Beings, if you wish peace upon this planet, other planets, and in the universe, you're on my side. Cheers in that respect. And for this, I stood outside and said, Lord, whatever's going on, I must have faith. And I would encourage you to go outside and stand and at whatever's comfortable and put your hands in the sky in tribute and in faith to what you already are aware of and what you already know. Have faith in here. Have faith in your own self. Have faith in the big plan. Now, it could still go wacky. We could still lose the war, but I'm going to say, listen, I don't want to even go there. As a Silent 72, my job is to pray for the win, to pray against the evil. That is my job as a prayer warrior. I may not be able to go out and sling a sword, but I can still wield the power of prayer and the power of influence. Let's talk about this. Let's be kind. Let's continue this. That's my war. That is my cause. And you can't take it away from me. I will die for the cause, regardless of whether I just die of natural causes or whether I get murdered in my sleep. It doesn't matter. I'm still, because my belief of the eternal cause of good and evil, and for the cause of working for the Charistas versus the bad guys, in my opinion, there is no question of who I'm going to work for and where my honor and where my honor, that's a big word. A lot of people nowadays don't understand what honor means. And if to honor your mother and father, to honor the Lord, to honor Mother Nature, to, people don't understand that anymore. But in that, if like making an oath promise, and then, Dante has spoke about this, where people have given a promise and then they renege on it or they change sides. I ain't changing sides. I know it in my heart. I'm going to die with these thoughts in my heart. I am for the good side. Ain't changing. I don't care what you do to me or whatever it goes. I hope it's not real painful and it's quick and easy. But to the point, though, it doesn't really matter in the long run. It really doesn't. Because I'm not going to change sides. My honor to myself and to the peace in my heart, to the peace that I made when I was 11 with Mother Mary, that I carry to this day. You can't change my mind. I'm not working for the dark side, no matter what. Period. And other people are, well, I'm going to work for the good side. Yeah, but if you get put in a pinch, will you honor your oath? And I've made my oath to my God, to the Creator, and to all the spirits, and to Mother Mary. I am for the Charistas. I am for the good side. I am a prayer warrior for the Creator, for good, and for peace and love and honor and compassion in the universe. That's it. And I'm not going back on my oath. And I know there are people out there that, put a gun to their head. They go, oh, wait a minute. They shit their pants. And then the next thing you're going to know, they switch sides. I don't care what kind of gun you put to my head. Pull the trigger. I'm not changing sides. I'm not changing sides, So that's my own honor. That's my own oath. I will honor my own oath to my God, our God, the Creator of all things. And that's my honor. And I've seen people change, well, I'm for this. And then all of a sudden, wacko, they're on another tangent. And I've often wondered, but you broke your oath of promise. You promised. Yeah, well, I know, but things change. But you promised. Yeah, I know, blah, blah, blah. But you promised. Yeah, well, so promises to a lot of people don't mean anything because they have no honor. And, it's like, of all the things that I do have, I was arrested and put in jail, and I could have turned code on a lot of people, and I didn't. When they asked me who did it, I said, me. Well, you're facing 20 years. I said, oh, well, didn't like that. But did I turn on my friends or on anybody else? Absolutely not. I have honor. Well, they were like, well, maybe we can cut you a deal. I'm like, you got me with, a gram, not an ounce, but you got me a gram of some toot and a couple of Quaaludes. And you're telling me that, and you want me to rat on my friends? And no, I'm guilty. If you want more information, you're going to have to find it from somebody else. I refuse and have refused many times in my life to dishonor my friends or dishonor myself by changing sides or ratting on somebody. Ain't going to do it. 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 Because I have faith in my own personal belief of the Creator, of Mother Mary, and what is important, not on just this planet, but in the universe. So I hope this gives you strength. Please, 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 we need to stand together. Regardless of what went on, we still understand what the underlying cause is. So we continue our prayers. We continue to spread compassion. We continue to spread love. We continue to spread the word that there are different things and other things in this universe. Let's be aware of them. Let's pay attention. Let's look at the history that they've lied to us about. I mean, as just for a quick example, I watched live on Korean television the other night when Trump walked into North Korea. Well, he may have walked into North Carolina too. But the idea, though, that those people who didn't witness it saw the replay. And so the Democrats and other people started making up stories about what Trump did. I watched it live at 4:30 in the morning or whatever time it was on Korean television, and those folks told the truth. I listened to the CBS side or NBC, which one of the others. I was kind of simul listening, and the NBC guys, well, look at them. They're pushing away our press secretary. They were getting in the way. The Secret Service for both sides, they didn't care who you were. If you didn't have their credential, they pushed everybody back. Oh, look what they're doing to our side. They were trying to protect people from both of them. You know, they don't know who you are. So people are upset about this. And the Korean side was like, wow, there's a melee going on and everybody's jockeying for position. And so their point of view, and they were in Korea, you know, South Korea, they understood. But the folks over here were trying to spin something, and ever since it's happened, oh, well, Trump did it for this, and he did it for that, and he's this, and he's that. Let me put one thing perfectly clear. The man walked from South Korea with no guards, no shield, no nothing, however many steps it took him to get there. In my opinion, that's one brave son of a bitch, period. He could have been taken out, but you know, the other side knows if they'd have killed the president right there, oh man, that'd have been, you know, North Korea would have been underwater. But the idea that he's got political, he's got this, he's got that. Let's just stop a minute. He went for peace. He went, shook a man's head and said, hey, let's work this out. Oh, but he's got whatever agenda and he's this and that, and stop it. He's working for I don't know if he's working for my cause, but in certain instances he is. Do I want peace? Yeah. Do I want them folks in North Korea to like come into the space age kind of thing? And yeah. So in my opinion, all those things were good. Now, whether he's working for the Monterrey or the Flash or whatever, I don't know about that. But I know that the action he did proved to me that at least in some cases, he wants peace. And we want to stop any kind of nuclear trading thingy, rockets and stuff going off. My biggest point is not about supporting Trump. It's about the fact that I watched it live and these other people didn't. But everybody else has got an opinion because they watched the replay, period. So they've already got a convoluted view of what's going on because they're listening to the U.S. folks, commentators. When I listened to the South Korean commentators, they were like, well, I don't know what this really means, but can you believe he walked down here? Can you believe this transaction? This is with the Koreans now. And so I was like, I don't want to hear it from our perspective. These people flap their jaws all the time. I want to hear it from the Koreans' point of view. Wow, what a difference. Oh my God. So the Koreans, South and I'm guessing North, depending, are a whole lot different than folks in America. Trump did it. It's a political thing. Blah, blah, blah. The folks over there are going, he just brought two nations together. He walked by himself without an escort to North Korea. And the folks over there are like, well, I can't vote for him, but he just did something really, monumental in that respect. So regardless of politics, he walked and extended his hand in peace. Let's count that one a good one, regardless of everything else. My point, though, is that the spin after it took place has been astronomically like, oh, he was doing this and they did that. I watched it live. They are spinning this crap. It's just so. To Dante's point, do we ever get the truth? Depends on who you watch. Depends, the Russian television, RT, them folks tell it like it is. If you listen to, I've listened and watched, Vladimir Putin on live, and he's an excellent speaker. And he's, and the folks love him over there, man. And I mean, and he speaks about peace. He speaks about the different space issues. He speaks to the Russian people in open forums about, and Dante showed this, about, there are, aliens among us kind of thing. And what happened? Him and Trump shook hands silently the other day. Now, and then and then Trump ends up in North Korea. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping and praying and that I have faith that there are good things working themselves out, regardless of how they're working themselves out. And I'm going to continue to pray in that respect rather than panic over something I don't have any information about. I'm going to take my panic and channel it to a good point. Let's continue to pray for the cause in whatever battles, wins, whatever we get. We've got to have faith, my friends. Let me read some of your stuff here. I noticed a couple of folks joined in here. Thank you very much. Big Little Mew, I think it is. It's raining, though. Just kidding. Yeah. That's from Sun. Blessings to all of you. You have a tough job ahead, brother. Hello, David, Heidi, Marie, Justice, and all of you. Lots of loves from Australia. Blessings. I have another friend that we chat with down there in Australia. So kudos, mate, down yonder, down under. Anyway, good afternoon, Mist. We'll add you to that after that. Hey, David, I do not panic. Good. Well, but there are those who have already made some videos that I've watched, and it's not necessarily a panic, but a forlornness. And in a way, that's a panic. Oh my God, it's gone. But is it? The channel wasn't deleted. It's just there aren't any videos. So you have to look at sometimes the subtleties of things and like, the channel wasn't deleted. There just aren't. It's just gone silent. There's a difference. If the channel had been deleted, gone post-mortem, that's a whole nother story. That didn't happen yet, at least not since I checked early this morning. Anthony, how are you? Pleased to see you, pleased to meet you, and pleased to share with you. So, but in this in this obvious war that's going on, keep your own faith, my friends, and just keep spreading it amongst us, And there are those people who are panicking. There are those people who are lost in this. That's why I'm doing this video. I don't have any inside information other than what Dante's already taught me, to look between the lines, to look at the subtleties. And that's my point. Was the channel deleted? No. Take faith in that. So whatever's going on, take faith in that part right there. So my friends, my Mother Mary message, she says, okay, you got your point across. Don't keep repeating yourself. So I'm going to say, I do love you all. And there are many of you who are new to my channel. I thank you immensely. My humbleness, I hope it is being shown, because I consider every one of you a friend of mine, even though we've not had coffee or tea together. But, in the grand realm of things, let's all have a cup of coffee and give thanks to those good things that have already happened. Let's continue to pray, continue to put our energy in a good way, not in a panicked way, that whatever is going on will turn out to the good. However it rolls out, whatever, that the good side's going to win. So blessings, my friend. And thank you all. And good chat within the chat, everybody. So we are all friends in this. We are the League of Like-Minded Beings. Yeah, cheers for sure. Back at you, son. And I'm telling you, there's something about going outside and doing this. And Native Americans have been doing that in their shaman ceremonies, if you will. And if you understand that energy flows from the palms of your hands, that you can give and receive energy from the universe through your hands, through your palms. And it makes me wonder why that's one of the reasons why they pierced Jesus in the palm. It's supposed to have been in the wrist, but anyway, it's an energy point for folks. When you see folks, doing magic and they're creating these spheres, it's the energy they're producing from their hands that you're channeling to create these things. So, but anyway, we have energy in the palm palms of our hands and we raise them to the sky in celebration, we can accept and receive the gifts, the blessings, and the healing from the universe and knowledge. There's knowledge out there, but we have to trust it. We have to trust ourselves. I've been telling people, get in touch with your guardian angel. Stay away from trying to channel different beings and stuff. Talk to your guardian angel. You get to your higher self. They'll never lie to you. My guardian angel that sits over here has never, ever led me astray. I've seemed like some wild goose chases sometimes, but I wasn't listening to the instructions. But to the point, though, in many things, pick your spirit guide, do your own test. Are you sure this is right? Okie dokie. If you hear something over here, this side is, nah, I don't ever listen to this side. This side over here, thumbs up. Cheers to whoever's sitting over here, in the cartoon realm of angels and demons sitting on your shoulder. But I've learned to trust my own guardian angel, and you must trust your own guardian angel. You got to accept that you got one. It's your higher self, whatever you want to call it. And growing up a Catholic, guardian angel. And I just stick with that, whether or not it's actually an angel, whether or not, it's me and a higher self, and I'm just talking to myself. It doesn't matter. It's the idea that there is someone, if I wish to listen to them, will keep me on the right path, that will give me the information I need so I can share it with you, so I can keep from stepping in potholes, getting bit by snakes. I mean, the list goes on. But as a person who goes out in the wilderness a lot, I have to listen to my spirit guide, because otherwise you'll break a leg, you'll fall, you will get bit by alligators. I mean, well, maybe not alligators, but giant fish fly into your kayak in the middle of the night. But the idea is that I have to have faith. I have to have faith. And the more I have faith in what I already believe in, more faith comes, because I realize, wow, all of a sudden my eyes are open. And what I thought was a bunch, I always thought that whatever that subject was fishy. And now all of a sudden your eyes, the veil is lifted and you go, oh, I now see between the cracks. I've been a conspiracy nut since JFK. And I watched Lee Harvey Oswald get murdered, and on live TV before we went to mass on Sunday, after JFK got assassinated. And, and I haven't believed a lot of these stories because they don't sit right here. They just don't feel right. And that's the answer, internally. So my friends, my fellow compatriots in this universe, Michelle, how are you? Open mind and open palms can charge energy within. Right on, son. Dominic, blessings to you. First time I've seen you there. Hands are for charity and for healing. But yes, I agree. Milky Way Messenger. Hey, Brian, how are you? Rise above. I'm glad to hear your message. We all have faith. Son, looks like we are coming out of the woodwork. Yes. I am here, your channel, Godsend. Blessings. And Brian, always cosmic hugs to everybody. And thank you for coming and sharing for a few minutes this afternoon with me. It's pathetically hot down here, and the humidity is beyond. I mean, I'm sitting in front of a fan. It's like damn near 90 degrees in the house, but it's 100 and something outside. Howdy to you, Brian, back at you. But I do have chores I need to try to get done this afternoon. And just please understand, with all that's going on, we got to have our faith and faith in each other, like Brian and Dominic and Bigelow and Sun and Rise Above. I mean, we all have faith in one another because we've become friends through these chat rooms and through my live streams, Brian's live streams, and other people that we know. And we have come together as a group, as an entity. We have become an entity. Supernatural, good to see you there. From 80, 55 in one day. Wow, that's for crap. It got The low this morning was a cold and frigid 78 degrees. It's horrible down here right now, but I live in South Georgia, and that's it. From here until about the middle of September, it's gonna suck. it, you Time to live in the house, time to go to the mall. I don't have a mall around here, but time to go find some air conditioning. Outside activities are restricted to the evenings or the early mornings. It's just way too hot out there. Hi, Supernatural. Good to see you there. Um, yep. So we are sharing between us, and for everyone that we share with, I know Brian, your mother, and other people, and some of my family, and some of my cohorts that that I grew up with down in Tampa, they're starting to like catch on. So and the more that happens that they see, and they go, shit, Hawkeye talked about that a damn year ago. He's been bitching about this for years, and now all of a sudden, there it is. And people are going, oh, wow. Maybe it's not that I'm a special person. I just notice things. And I've been trying to wake people up about, the pollution down here in the swamps and this stuff. And all of a sudden, people are starting to wake up. And I don't consider it me, but I have been talking about it. And I can say, I'm glad you joined. You joined the club. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now you believe. Thumbs up to everybody. Milky Way, sometime you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look for it right. Right, Brian. And here's something else. And I discussed this in a recent video that I did. And it is about awareness. And I might have brought it up on your channel, Milky Way. In that we must allow our awareness. Sometimes, I was talking about peripheral vision, being able to see. I can see both of my hands at the same time over here waving from the side. Now, when you allow your spirit to see peripherally all the way around, you will see things. If you're looking like this, there may be a huge door open over here that's got a crap load of information. But if you're like this, you ain't going to see it. It could be right there. You could be in the presence of holiness. But if your focus or your awareness is so narrow, and I don't mean narrow-minded, I mean focus-wise, it's just narrow. You have to open up your awareness to accept, wow, what the heck was that over there? I didn't just see something, but my point to that your awareness, you have to allow it to expand. And so, but I'm agreeing with you, Brian. And it's sometimes in looking for something, you have to stop looking. You just have to allow it to happen. You can say, I'm looking for something and I feel there's something here for me. But if you go searching for it, and I mean this in some of the trials and tribulations of finding the antlers and stuff on the river. I think it's over here, and they're going, no. But it's easier path. It ain't over there though. Yeah, but I want to, so we have to take us out of the equation. And I have to listen. And is it over here? A little closer. You're getting warm. You're getting hot. You're getting cold, whatever it is. But in that, I have honed my skills. I'm still working on it. But, and in honing my skills, I have went from like this, thinking I was open-minded, but I was open-minded with blinders. And they have shown me that I need to expand to the point where I can actually see behind me. Something sneak up behind you. You got a feeling something's weird. You turn around, guess what? Bingo. So expand your horizons, expand your consciousness, because the answer might be literally standing right beside you and you can't see it. So with that, I got to go get something to drink. People's consciousness awareness seems to be rising. Agreed, Supernatural. Our group of consciousness by Sun says, our group of consciousness connections are spreading truth together, empowering change in others. Absolutely. And Milky Way, Brian, Gary, hi, good to see you, Gary, and everyone here. That's my point. We got to keep sharing. We got it. And our awareness. I mean, I don't think I understand everything, but I understand that there's a lot more I need to understand. But I talked about it a couple of weeks ago when I went out on the lake, and the spirits took me up into the universe. They ripped me out of that kayak and took me into the Milky Way. And they showed me, listen, you need to look all around you, not just here or there with your eyes. Use your ears, use your third eye, use your senses, use smell, taste, use all these things. It's all one thing, not separate. And our consciousness is one of those things. If we're conscious of an energy around us, well, then we can deal with it, accept it, reject it, depending on the type of energy. So, my friends, I love you all. I do. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for the afternoon. Dominic, I don't know that band. Oh, okay. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. And thank you, Gary, and everybody. And continue to pass it around. Thank you. Thank you. Much love, everyone. Enjoy your day. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to all of you. And I'll close with my usual prayer, but I am sincere with it. I continue to pray that each and every one of you will accept and receive the knowledge, the healing, and the wisdom of the universe. I continue to pray each and every day that each and every one of you, your friends, your family, your relatives, and all of your relations will accept and receive the healing, the knowledge, and the power of the universe. I continue to pray that each and every one of you will continue to spread the word amongst yourselves, your friends, your family, and in the communities what we share. Blessings, all of you. Cheers. Blessings. Go outside and raise your hands in faith to the universe, in faith to yourself, and faith. Blessings.